I want to say is James Jones. All right, that's the one thing I'm not trusting what he's going to say, and I feel like I know more about the Jets than he does. Come on,
too many hits to the head.
11-5. All right, I will say this: I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the NFL. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be. I don't think so either.
I don't think so. Personally, when I look at their schedule, depending on who the starter is, I could see anywhere from 6 to 8 wins.
They're not going to finish 8-8.
I don't think so. I said I can see it. Depending on the quarterback.
No, I don't even see that. 6-10 is best case scenario for me.
I honestly really don't think so. Because when I look at this team, I feel like the only really hole, again, that they have now, which is another problem, is tight end, because you let Safarian Jenkins go.
And they have no pass rush.
That is also the thing. But here, when I look at this team, in terms of the teams that are playing, I think 6 or 7 is fair. 8 would be a stretch, depending on who's the
6 is being generous. 4-12 is worst case scenario. 6-10 is best.
I'm going to be honest. I'm really not being one of those sleepers, and it's not because I'm a Jets fan. I don't think of it that way at all. When I look at this team, I don't see them being that bad. I'm not saying they're going to be great. I really don't. There's no. I do not think they're going to be making the playoffs. There's none of that.
So they're not going to finish 11-5.
Is crazy. No.
Are they going to be fun to watch?
Depending on if Darnold starts, yes.
What about Bridgewater?
I want Darnold starting week 1. I think
I agree with you 100%.
There's no reason not to have him start. I think a quarterback should be going down with an injury in preseason. It always happens. I think Teddy Bridgewater will get traded to whatever team that is. You can get a 5th round pick for him. It doesn't matter. I feel like that's their intention with him. And then you have Josh McCown be your backup, and then sign some third stringer. Bring back Hackenberg for all I care. But
I think he's in Miami, actually.
No, he's not on any team.
Bryce Petty was in Miami.
Bryce Petty.
Yeah.
He was on Oakland, and then he got released, visited the Patriots, didn't get signed, and then...
Oh, wow, he didn't get signed by the Patriots?
Wherever he is. But
hey, he got his money. As a 2nd-round pick, he got his money.
I just feel that a lot of people are sleeping on the Jets, and I understand why. I really do.
See, here's the thing. Sleeping is such a tough word. 4-12 is worst-case scenario. 6-10 is best. You don't know who their quarterback is going to be. So that's why it's really tough to predict the Jets season. Their running back situation is cluttered. Their wide receivers, I don't know what's going to happen. That's cluttered too. Tight end, they have no one. Offensive line is average at best. No pass rush. Their secondary will be good. It'll be much better than it was last year with Adams and May having another year under the belt. I can tell you this,
though. They've been linked to Dante Fowler recently, and I've been reading up on it, and Darren Lee and Marcus May have been training with him. I understand, obviously, Marcus May and Dante Fowler, they both went to Florida. They've been friends, but they have been linked to trying to add a pass rusher.
Trade for Blake Bortles, I'd take that.
The possible trades were Dante Fowler or Shane Ray from the Broncos. Obviously, I prefer Dante Fowler, and depending on, honestly, if they're going to do it, do it. Get him. You need pass rushing, and he destroyed the Patriots in the playoffs. I
would need to read up on Fowler. I'm not as familiar with him as I should be.
But, I feel like that would be a good move. But when I look at the Jets, this is a work in progress. They're definitely going in the right direction. I can tell you that. It's just you still need a couple pieces to really complete your team. You need to figure out what's going to be the situation with your quarterback, because obviously we all know that Sam Darnold is supposed to be the franchise guy.
I hope he is.
I hope he is too, and I think you need to see him start week 1. I think that's the only situation.
I agree with you 100%. The Jets have 4 picks invested in Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
They have the 6th overall pick. They have whatever 2nd-round pick they traded away this year, their other 2nd, and then the 2nd-round pick this year. I meant to say last year when I said this year first. I can't speak today. Jets get me so freaking infuriated. I swear to mercy.
Here's the thing is that I understand the whole team. They love Josh McCown. That is really one of the big reasons why they brought him back. They love Josh McCown, and they love his work ethic and his leadership. And when you look at it, it's true. He's always motivating the young guys. He's always doing what he needs to do, and he's just a solid guy. When I look at it, at a quarterback, position, he's good. Like, he's a good bridge quarterback, but he's not going to get you anywhere. Is
Bridgewater a good bridge quarterback?
There's another one.
Had to.
There you go.
Both of you.
But now, Eric, you can do one.
If I figure it out, I will. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Dante Fowler, he's suspended without pay for the first game of the season for domestic violence or something.
When did that happen?
I'll take the one game.
I mean, I just saw it. I mean, what's his name?
The one game. It could
Ian
be worse.
Rappaport tweeted it out. It says...
LaShawn McCoy has a been suspended
today?
yet.
Yeah, Jaguars pass rusher
Today?
Dante Fowler is suspended without pay for the first game of the 2018 regular season against the Giants for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. This is from an arrest in 2017.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah, so it actually, yeah, okay, so it just happened today. All right, so that could rule out that factor, so maybe not. But,
hey, Darius Stewart was suspended for 2 games.
oh, well, he's not going to make the roster because of it,
But
because...
wait, okay, I'm so glad you said that. Here's the hugest issue with the Jets. I don't even know if that's a word.
Biggest,
thank you. The biggest issue with the Jets is McCagnon missing on his draft picks.
Yeah.
Devin Smith was cut. Our Darius Stewart, 3rd-round pick, you just said may not make the team. I understand Jamal Adams and Marcus May are fantastic. Lorenzo Malden, bust. Jordan Jenkins isn't getting to that level that we all thought he would.
I think he's
run
going
defender.
to.
He's a good run defender. Horrible pass rusher. Nathan Shepard may not even start. I don't understand how
Nathan Shepard, I think, needs to start.
I
love this kid.
I agree with you. But the simple fact is Todd Bowles isn't the right guy to get this stuff out of him. So, I mean... That's why I can't see 8-8. I can't see 7-9.
The only reason why I think Stewart is going to be getting released is that the wide receiver position in terms of the Jets, there's so much... it's just a cluster right now.
Yeah.
You know? And you have Terrell Pryor, you have Robbie Anderson, you have Quincy Enunwa, and you have Jermaine Kearse. All of those 4 are staying. You know that. They're not going anywhere.
First, there have been rumors that he's going to get cut, though. I hope he doesn't. I like him.
I hope he doesn't either. But I think Chad Hansen is going to win out a job.
I like him.
To stay on the roster, and then there's so many other wide receivers that again it's just like for kick returns I don't even know, but I don't see Stewart making this team and then he messed up with that, and I think that's going to really cost him for the season. But
yeah, big surprise, the Jet players running amok.
Yeah.
Because Bowles can't lead the team. I'm telling you, if the Jets go 6-10, let's take your worst case scenario, 6-10. Is Bowles staying?
It's a 1-game improvement, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
One game!
Yeah, but still, it's one
To
game.
a double-digit loss season!
No, I'm just clarifying. It was, right?
Yes, it was! They're going 6-10, a fantastic season!
I don't think so. I think.
Thank God! I'm so glad to hear you say that.
Well, because I said it. If they don't get it done this year, in terms of at least like.
Bowles is gone.
They would have to go at least like 7-9 or 8-8 for him to even have a chance to stay. But
7-9. Oh God.
Well, I'm saying
losing record.
I understand, but I'm saying at least not get double-digit losses. But I'm saying like if he has another double-digit loss season, then I think he's definitely gone. But I think if he wants a chance to stay, that's what he would have to do with this team.
The biggest issue with the Jets this season is going to be Darnold and how he plays, and I am so nervous. I didn't like him, and I hope he proves me wrong.
I didn't like him at the time. I didn't mean to interrupt, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I didn't like him at the time because I wasn't expecting him to be there. I was so shocked that the Browns passed on him that I was like, all right, I want who I've been wanting throughout this whole draft. Rosen, whatever the case was.
Wait, who did you want day up? Because Erica told me
the day up I wanted Baker.
Okay.
I was a diehard Baker fan, and I still am a fan.
Erica told me they were flip-flopping between him and Rosen.
Yeah,
but
because
you were.
I was, but at the bottom line, the day of the draft, I wanted Baker Mayfield.
So that was your final answer.
That was my final answer.
Okay,
that's who I
fair.
wanted. And then I remember being in my...
I didn't mean to throw anyone under the bus.
No, it's fine.
It's all right.
I needed to clarify that for myself.
I was in my art history class, 8 o'clock.
Isn't that a horrible course?
Yes.
Horrible, but it was so easy, so whatever. But
really? That was easy for you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was an easy A.
I had to drop it. Wait, what course did you take?
It's history of art or something like that.
Art 102, was it?
I have no idea.
Because I took Art 102.
College.
Either way, I was in there, and then I got the update that the Cleveland Browns are, projected to take Baker Mayfield now, and this is from Adam Schefter, and I'm like, oh no, are you serious? And then, so obviously it did happen, and then I think that's why I was disappointed with Darnold, is just because I wasn't expecting it, where I was like, there was so much hype around this kid, and then you finally, like, he's going to go number 1, he's supposed to go number 1, and then the last day, they go, Baker Mayfield rumors, and it happens, and I'm just like, what? Like, I was shocked. I got to be honest. But
I mean, I had called it earlier on in the process that Scott McLuhan liked Baker Mayfield, so there was a chance. But in my mock draft, I did put Darnold going number 1 because I thought he was going to go number 1, not because I liked him. Sam Darnold was my 4th quarterback on the board. He is the X factor for the Jets. He needs to start all 16 games, and he needs to play well. He doesn't need to throw more touchdowns and interceptions. Should he throw for 3,000 yards? Yes. If he throws for 15 touchdowns and 18, 20 interceptions, I'm okay with that. Those are growing pains. I don't mind that, but the Jets need to get someone in because it's not Todd Bowles, it's not Jeremy Bates. They need to get an offensive guru in to mold him into the next Joe Namath. He actually needs to be better than Namath.
I just want Sam Darnold to start week 1 because I feel like that's the best way he's going to learn. You got to throw him in there, and I think that's the only way you're going to do it with this Jets team. I don't think Josh McCown, him starting, is going to help at all. I really
Baptism
don't.
by fire. I agree with you 100%. So we got about 90 seconds left. It's time for the bottom of the ninth. Dominic, we'll start with you.
I'm in fantasy football mode right now. I just recently got the 8th pick in my draft. Not until September 5th is my draft, literally the day before the first game of the season. But
it's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to fantasy football, and for the Subway Series, Mets, try and get as many wins as you can, but it's not going to happen, I don't think.
I could see the Mets getting one. I don't think
at least one. Maybe.
I don't think 2 is out of the question, though.
No.
Herman and Gray. I'm telling you, it's possible. And when you have DeGrom going, anything is possible.
Exactly.
A sweep is not out of the question for the Mets.
That's crazy.
It's not out of the question for the Yankees either. I do think the Yankees will win the series, but anything's possible. Eric?
Well, due to this fiery conversation about the Jets, you just got me into a mini football mode. Now, Giants have a very tough schedule this year.
They only have 4 guaranteed wins.
And I don't know if that's necessarily a problem because you got to figure new coach, new defensive system, new everything, just new faces all around. I'm not expecting much. I think the ceiling for this team might be 8 wins. But,
I agree with that.
But I think what they're going to have is maybe 6 or 7.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
You think the Giants or Cowboys have any chance to win the division?
No.
Or you think it's all locked down by the Eagles?
I said the Cowboys would win the NFC East.
I respectfully disagree. I think it's going to be the Eagles.
Okay, no problem. A lot of people disagree with me. So the Nets traded Darrell Arthur to the Suns for Jared Dudley and their top 35 protected second-round pick in 2021. Fantastic move for the Nets. You get someone in who fits their system better in Dudley, and to add another asset is absolutely fantastic in that second-round pick. In Sean Marks, we trust. All right. Looks like we're about out of time here on Beyond the Game. For Dominick Arbolino and Eric Fischetti, I am Jacob Valk saying, don't look back. Something may be gaining on you.